TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We are live, but by the time you see this, we won't be. So just leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK and all around the world. This is Inside. Oh, yeah. No, hold on. Don't forget, we do got Patreon. We post 5 to 10 times a week. We also got twitch.com usernames at the bottom of the screen. This is Inside Europe's Gun Crime Capital. A walk through Rosengard, Sweden. Into the Hood by SPANIAN. I think SPANIAN's almost had 1 million subs. Man, that's tough. Talk to me.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
Did you know that Sweden is the gun crime capital of Europe? It's surprising, isn't it? Safe old Sweden. Not so.
Man, I knew that since the rapper died, Anir, R.I.P. That's what really got me locked in with Sweden, man. Shout out to all the Swedes out there. If you're watching this and you're from Sweden, hit the like button, man.
So safe anymore. I'm in Copenhagen. I'm not even in Sweden. But there's a funny thing. In Sweden, the most notorious dangerous place is not in the capital Stockholm. It's on the other side of the country in a city called Malmö. And the most notorious suburb of Malmö is a place called Rosengard. It's actually a very dangerous place. And the reason we're in Copenhagen here is because Malmö, being at the bottom of Sweden, is right across the water. It's just across the bridge from Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. So it would have taken me 4 or 5 hours to travel from Stockholm. So I'm in Copenhagen and it's just a few trains away. It's an hour away. So we're heading there. The suburb of Rosengard is home of the famous soccer player Ibrahimovic. I'm excited. I am nervous.
Rosengard, okay.
It's freezing. We're doing hood tours in the dead set snow. We're going to the snowy killing fields. To get there.
Now that's real dedication, because most civilians don't think it go down in the winter months, but that's when it really go down then. It really get peaking in winter months. You think you can relax and take a load up? No. And at least in Chicago, they'll spin on you. In a blizzard. They coming to get you in a blizzard, buddy.
Yeah, we've got to catch a train from here, Forum Station. Catch a metro train, getting off near the airport here, catching not a subway, a proper train that crosses the bridge into Sweden. Then once we're in Sweden, we're changing trains and catching it to the suburb Rosengard. So it's 1 hour and 6 minutes, it's 3 trains. I don't know the dynamic of crossing countries on the train. Do I see border patrol? Do I need a passport? I have no idea. Got my passport on me anyway, so regardless. But
SPANIAN's next blogs are going to be from London, Scotland, Belfast, Dublin, and Limerick. We'll be watching them all. Thank you, SPANIAN, for adding to the ecosystem.
Anyway, let's go. Leaving Copenhagen for Rosengard, Malmö.
What's up with all the buttons?
This is sketchy, bro. The stairs are like frozen and slippery. Alright, we're catching the M1. The train the station we're jumping off at is Orestad. M1. English, please. How are you supposed to find Orestad on this? Oh, there it is there. Alright, Orestad's there. Zone 3, I guess. Other ticket zones. But who knows, bro? Adult. 3 zones.
30.
I think that's correct. Oh! Bro, that's our train. Perfect timing, cuz. What are you talking about? And what I just clicked onto just then? These are driverless trains, lad.
Oh, it's like Miami. Downtown Miami has driverless trains. When I seen it, I was, what the heck? All right.
What's going on there? I just clicked on, I looked up the front of the train and there was just a window. That's sick. And look, just in case you thought the driver was at the back. Ah, this is sick, lad. I swear. I don't think I've... No, it's not, I don't. I have never been on a train that has no driver. What's going on, lad? I'm worried now. We've took off from here. We're here. 2 stops. 2 more stops.
Not gonna lie, Sweden is looking real Swedenish. When it get to snowing, certain things look real. Chicago in the winter looks real Chicago-y. I ain't even gonna lie. If you from out of town, you can be like, well, this is it, huh?
Alright, this is where we're getting off.
One thing I will never do on a train is have both headphones in. I don't care where we are. I need to hear.
I don't know what that
You wasted $30. You could have rode for free.
is, brother. It looked like that's the what you scan out, bro. I feel like an idiot. I just went and held my piece of paper at it, done nothing. From what I can see, apparently, see we went come down ways. Apparently, right underneath us is the train station. Oh, it is too. Look. All right, that's our station. All right. So to get underneath us, how do we do this? Oh, there's a lift here. Let's go. Let's go. Is that a lift? I ran for it like it was a lift. Doing everything stupid right now. What is this? That's like a recharging your ridenskuldurslå. That's what that is. Well, I don't have a ridenskuldurslå. I'm confused. I'm annoyed. I need clear instructions. Alright, that's where we're going. Kylie. But I don't know, bro. It won't sell me a ticket. What can I do, lad? I tried my best. I got the evidence here.
What does one do?
You're not from there. You're a tourist. Get on the train and start speaking English. Be like, what? Even though English is heavily spoken in Sweden.
They're the smart ones hiding in the shelter. How cool are these little glass boxes that people wait in? Like this. These ones aren't really fenced off, glassed off at the front. Those ones are fully encased. You can imagine. It's now, if you're wondering the date, I don't know when this will be released, but the date now is December the 3rd. So it's only the start of winter, and it's -4 degrees. You can only imagine Denmark deep in the winter, like just unbearable. These are life-saving devices, these glass boxes. This train looks like you need a ticket. What can I say, brother? The ticket machine was broken. It looks fancy, brother. We're gonna get harassed by ticket staff, lad.
Definitely need a ticket in here. This like the metro here, or whatever it's called here. Somebody walks up and down and tickets you. We could buy one right there, though, I think.
Bro, this is a sick train, lad. It's hectic.
It's clean.
We've come on now this like land bridge crossover. Now it's just become a full-blown bridge. I think it's like this the rest.
Oh, hell no. You gotta go over that much water? I heard you say it earlier, but
All the way. Alright, and half an hour later, I think we are officially in Sweden. Lucky I checked, lad. Almost missed the stop, Adelaide. Gazing out the window. I didn't know it was the first stop into Sweden. Here we are, bro, into Sweden. I hope I don't have dramas getting out of here with no ticket. I'll just say I dropped the ticket, lad. Couldn't be bothered having a conversation. It didn't work, blah, blah, blah. I say I dropped it. There's our train. That's our train, bro. It says Malmo via Rosengard. It says it there. Oh, we're not getting off here. Not that there would have been an issue. But that's our train, lad. What are you talking about? No! Lucky. Full made it, lad. Bro, all these
Bro got lucky twice with the train.
trains are perfectly timed. Alright, this goes straight to Rosengard, bro. Look how bougie this is, brother.
That is nice.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The ticket.
Wait, you want me to buy one here? I got money. Or credit card?
No, we don't buy at the train, but in the station.
Alright, in the machine.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Thank you. Sorry. That's how you defraud us, right? You just act like a dumb tourist. I know you're not supposed to buy it on the train, mate. I know what's going on, lad. 1-0 SPANIAN. 1-0 to me.
I would have did the same thing. It's too late at this point. The train moving. All I got is one stop, buddy.
One stop away, we're at a station called Persborg, and I can see already that it's becoming all housing estates.
Thing about Europe, man, housing estates is
That's ghetto as, lad. It's on. It's on as soon as we get off the platform. It's on. Sorry. I didn't know you gotta press it, bro. I'm used to Australia, lad. Look at this, straight away at the station. Straight on the station. He's just blocks.
I'm trying to remember it. Yeah. The whole red line in Chicago, all of the lines go by houses. It is.
This is full on.
Yeah, they in it. For sure. That's convenient though for anybody that needs to get to work.
But we just got off at the station, literally there. I had no idea that the flats would be in this bad of a condition in Sweden. This was unexpected. I don't know if this is the worst part or we're not even close to the worst part. We just got off the train and I'm shocked.
Honestly, I need to lower my expectations. I need to do something with my expectations because it don't look that bad.
They got like a no and a camera there, like saying like we're watching ya. They must get jumped. They must jump over. People must be jumping over and like stealing stuff or something. Look at these flats, bro. Like, I'm not kidding. Look at them.
They look nice. They got balconies.
This is Sweden. Look at the buzzers.
Not gonna lie, when you see this elevator, things are a little bit sketchy now. All right. It's getting sketchy, brother.
Oh, look at the quality of this structure. It's
Elevator outside? Like not even inside anywhere?
so bad.
It looks like I would be mad comfortable here during this time of day. I know I don't disrespect nobody's hood. I know it can get critical at any moment. Look at the park out there.
I feel like this is just the entirety of the suburb. If it is, that's off its head. The blocks are just numbered. I noticed, see number 9. I can see that one says 6. That one says 8. It's pretty random, 6, 8, and then 9's behind us.
Superb vision.
But yeah, they're just simply called, they're just simply numbered. They're the worst apartments yet. Cages to lock your bikes away, like garages.
Convenient.
And they're locked.
That's nice.
With a key. The intercom system.
Anywhere where guns are rampant, like
If we get pressed, the verbal is we're shooting a doco on the home of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And I go, oh, Zlatan, yeah, brother. They must love him, yeah. Look at the entrances to these blocks, bro. So much worse than Copenhagen's version of this. Nora, bro. Bisperberg. I went there. Has a lot like this. Nowhere near as bad as these though. I tell you a spin out fact.
So he got no connect at this one. He just walking.
You'll probably see it within this shoot. See how low the sun is in the sky?
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2nd of December. It will be dark at about 3:30. It's the biggest spin out.
So wait, what time does the sun rise in Sweden during this time of year? Bro, I'd be asleep. I'm talking about at 3:30. I'd be asleep. Don't play with me. Don't tempt me with a good time, buddy.
Actually pretty depressing. Of course, if you're from around here, you're used to it. But mate, as Australians, it gets dark at 9:10 sometimes.
It's still not dark in Florida. It's 7:13.
Nice. Chin up bar. Know what I mean?
Still light.
Good. Hood. Fundamentals. Chin up bar, dip bar. That's all you need, mate, to live a good life. A chin up bar and a dip bar. That's all. If you're from the hood, you know that. If you're from jail, you know that very well. They're so secure.
That looks familiar.
They're so secure.
The other ones look a little different than this one.
They're built like prison visits. Like you go visit one of the boys in prison. Those doors is like the doors you have to go through for prison visits. Every block. There, police helicopter flying over. Blue and red lights.
Just to make sure.
It actually says police on the side. It's the first time I've done a hood tour.
Spain, brother, what kind of vision are you blessed with? You got like superhero level vision right now. Like you can see the police, red, blue lights. You can see buildings with numbers that are 100 yards away. What?
And a police helicopter's been out about. All right, we're changing project style now. Look, they're coming like these.
Oh man. Oh yeah. But these are like up to date. Why the window is sealing the floor in these? I don't know. Like in America, you know you got a project building because the windows are very cheap. There's barely any windows. It's all brick.
When this place was designed by the Swedish government, give them credit, they really put an emphasis on communal gardens and playgrounds.
No cap, as a kid, this looks amazing. I'll have a great time if I was young here.
I can imagine when this place was built. Looks like it would have been a big theme park. Because yeah, we're surrounded by projects, but every group of projects Mate, it has the biggest, I know it's frozen over now, but you can imagine beautiful garden areas, big structures, sports courts, basketball courts.
This looks fun. Like, you're a kid, you can go sledding, you got snowball fights, you can just do the most. Kids growing up in the hood and ghettos and projects, they don't even know they poor. They having a good time because there's so many other kids around.
Too bad it turned out like.
That's why the thing about these places, like, you can just tell your kids go outside and somebody will watch them. That's the whole community thing, man. A child doesn't, what is it? Can't raise it takes a village. It's the epitome of it, man.
Like this, eh? But I think that's the story with most projects around the world. They were always designed with utopian ideas, you know? We'll make this like an affordable utopia where everyone will be frolicking in the playgrounds. Next minute shooting capital of Europe. See all of these big projects, this goes on and on, I can see up there. But I'm going to cross over here because when flying the drone I noticed there's a major change in style over here, but many towers. But
bro, be flying the drone to scout to see which way to go. That's tough. That's real dedication.
Different, run off different blueprints. So we'll change over here, change the scenery. I can't get over the prison entries.
These look normal now.
I knew that one was unlocked. I was waiting to see one that looked unlocked.
I can tell that these are well kept. These are well kept.
Definitely no attempt of mixing it through. You know, a lot of governments like to, maybe it's a new thing, mix these public housing estates in with private to never let ghettos form. That was definitely beyond this
Still forms.
era here. This is 110% public housing. Since we got off at the station, which in my time was about 50 minutes ago, and your time was maybe 10, there's not been one single privately owned house. You can see that. Looks like here they've built this little commercial structure to allow businesses, shops. Look, they have.
That's the point, though. The government makes it a point to build the projects in such a way that you never have to leave, that you don't have to really leave. Stay where you're at. Don't mix. But the difference between this one, it's like right off a train track. So I don't know. Very accessible.
Some shops in amongst these flats. Just put here, there'd be things like a hot food shop, convenience store, a barber, the typical things you'd expect, a chemist, possibly a doctor, a convenience store, restaurant, hot food store, barber, and a supermarket.
But you know the crazy thing is now? Go look at expensive high-rises. Have y'all ever been to an expensive high-rise? And go look at the bottom floor. You never have to leave those now either. They took the mantra. It's the same. So if you live in an expensive high-rise, you really don't never have to leave. If you live in a project building in an area like full of estates, you really don't have to leave either. Like, it's the same.
And a fruit store. Exactly what I said. Just what else was it gonna be? Maybe down the end there was like nail and eyelash salon for the women.
Excuse me.
Here we're walking through compounds of smaller blocks. Look, you can see 3-4 story blocks. I feel like these square compounds would be a chain going up through there. This is where I wanted to cross into. I've seen this on the drone. So if you cross this road, you're crossing into all like lighter grey projects over there. We'll walk through those.
It's astonishing how like close quarters this is. Like, what is this? This is like 40 acres of projects.
Yeah, wow, look at them all. Bro, this suburb is full on.
Big.
There was no fucks given when designing this suburb. That looks like a shopping centre in the middle. Over there.
Then the highway's right here too. The highway's right here and the train.
It says Rosengard Centrum.
That's not even a highway, it's a street. Nice little mural. I like when buildings have murals in them on the side of them.
There's another 5 or 6 down there. But we'll head up this way. See, the front of these buildings looks like that. The back of the buildings looks like that. So when we look at them more this way, they look like this.
Looks nice. These look nice.
Dingy. When you look at the back of them, they could pass off as decent.
See, to the meter, it's the opposite. He said these could pass as decent right here. To me, these look nice. And to me, this look terrible.
Apartments. But what I was going to say was, one shouldn't
This looks nice.
confuse the quality of the paint of a building with the criminality that goes on within its walls. I feel like a lot of people do that too often. They'll see somewhere and go, that's not even bad. They have
That's me.
flowers. You know what I mean? You can tell they're not from the life.
Well, first and foremost, and not from the European life. If it's like, don't get me wrong. In Chicago, you go into a project, you know where you at off top. It's not. There is no nice paint. There's none of this. There might be some flowers and things of that nature. Like, this is not a thing. All these windows, like, so that's why to me, like, all the windows, it look nicer. The other side, the lack of windows looks more hood to me.
Even look at the roof where that chimney is. That's some cheap ass structure. It's built with colour bond fencing. Although the back side of it's all concrete.
See, now this, my fault.
Colour bond fencing. Although the back side of it's
This looked like a project building in Chicago. When you get to seeing this right here, and then one window, and then two sided look like cheap windows, this is the tall tale sign. Like, if I'm out seeing this, I would never guess. If I'm seeing this, I would never guess.
It's all concrete.
We got these for sure. The lower ones. Like the lower ones. There's a few like bigger projects still left in Chicago, but they all kind of mirror these now. Look like
I noticed these blocks here secured, security fences around them. None of the other blocks had them. I'm gonna go have a look in the Centrum, which I'm guessing, like I said, is the shopping centre. Rosengard Centrum, it's just here on the right. Look at it at the back there.
You know what's crazy? There's still north side project buildings in Section 8 and low income housing. But the thing is, on the north side, it's getting so, like, y'all heard of Caprini Green. Like, it's so gentrified over there now. Like, the land, some of the land is still Section 8. So if you go over there, like Caprini Green, is the big place is gone, but there's still like little areas that you could still, people still live in them. You know what I'm saying? Like where Candyman was shot, the horse, like that was, if you go look at Candyman 2020, whenever it came out, that's still Cabrini Green. That is still real. That is not Hollywood. That is in Chicago, off Division. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another project building where there's nightclubs and all type of stuff. Like, it's wild. Because they gentrified the north. It's heavy.
It starts in a whole new style of project and continues.
But you can't change the land. If the land is Section 8, the building built on it has to be Section 8. So
that building there, whatever that is the first non-government housing building that I've seen in the past hour and a half since I've been here, to tell you the extent of the housing. I don't know what that is. Looks like a commercial property. It's probably the police station. Sorry. I nearly died.
It's called infart?
No evidence.
Very satisfying.
Oh wow. It all begins again. I'm gonna go into the shops where I suss them out. German doner
kebab. Okay.
Kebabs. That's quite possibly the worst part yet. Aesthetically, from here it appears so.
She looked like she had a little something under that pea coat. Man, this is wild. This is fashionable.
Well, that was confusing. I did not expect that.
Nice.
Like any of the shopping centers in Denmark just across the bridge, I tell you that. I don't know, I always thought of Sweden as some great place. You know, the lefties always carrying on about Sweden is the example of the world and we should do everything they do, the pinnacle of civilization.
I heard Poland was now. Poland is that for the lefties now.
So I must just misconception. Let's continue.
Say that about Poland. Nah, this down bad. Yeah.
Oh, lads, this is the worst part yet. Without a doubt.
Yeah, here we go. Now this is prototypical right here. There's no confusion about this. This is worldwide.
Quality of the balcony.
Man, when I had to live in places like this, I'm not living on the first floor. You got me. No, hell no. It's too easy. You setting me up for failure.
Balcony doors. This compound here between all here is the first time that I've felt that I need to be cautious with the camera. I've been strolling happy days camera.
Nah, for real. This is This is questionable.
Right out until this point, I don't know, the vibes, nothing I can explain. Nothing has happened. You know, we run our feelings, you know. Right here, I just thought to myself, all right, maybe I should just like illustrate with the camera. You've got to be fucking kidding, man.
I wonder how much.
Come on. I don't know how much further I can walk, bro. So we've just walked through here and I've just come up over there is a whole new set of projects on projects with a different design, bro. There is
More than 50 acres that this is crazy though. This is like a whole plot of land, but it was just empty at one point, and it was like, yo, here you go.
without a doubt, there is no doubt that this has the largest amount of public housing in one area that I have been to, hands down.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. This might be the biggest I've seen it too. Even in America, like this is huge.
The ratio here is 100% public housing. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. It's getting worse and worse. The further we get away from the station, we got off at the station and it was immediate. And I thought it was relatively bad at the station. This is like a ghetto compared to what was going on at the train station. It's legit. The word I can use at this point is depressing. It's got to the point where it's, oh no.
Yeah, when you was closer to that train station, they had to kind of keep it decent. Now it's getting tough.
Novelty. Oh, public housing. Whoa, there's a lot of them. Whoa, this is sort of getting bad. Oh, it's getting a bit dirtier. And then bang, depressing.
Am I lagging on the stream?
In the direction, talking one straight direction that we have relatively walked with a little left and then a straight, from the train station, it seems that is the end here, finally. If I was to walk this direction straight back to the station, I promise you I'd be walking between these projects for close to 30 minutes. That's mind-blowing.
Taking an Uber.
Over there, you can see it's a main road, and beyond that, it looks like a normal city beyond that. Nice apartments, private housing. So this is right up at the back end of it. Keep in mind that we only just walked all from up here. If we walked down here 5 minutes and then walked all the way back down again, it would be all new, which is the way I got to walk back to the station. Between this whole side and all that side we just walk through is this mad, like winter playground. I can hear kids in there having fun too. That's good. I could be completely wrong, but this appears to me to be some sort of school in the middle of these projects up at the back here. Mind you, there's probably a couple schools. We're right at the back of Rosengard. I could be completely wrong. Tell me this doesn't appear like a school to you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a school.
Literally grow up here and never have to leave.
Class 1B.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's
Being an Australian, I always envied snow places, you know. Like, it's cool, like you live in the snow. Imagine being in class and you come out and have snow fights. But I think it's the case of the grass always green on the other side. I think I've had this conversation in another episode, but I'm having it again, right? The people here probably hate it. They probably look at Australia and just be like, that is paradise. Come to some sporting arena.
I miss the snow. A little bit.
Here's the deal, if I can juggle this ball more than 20 times first go, you gotta like and subscribe, alright? That's a deal. Mind you, I'm not a soccer player.
I'm already said.
So 20 times is quite an...
You out there with no socks on. In the dead of the winter in Sweden.
Quite an accomplishment, right? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, brother. That's a like and subscribe. I lied to yous. I'm quite the socceroo, brother. Boom! I got yous, mate. Yous got hustled. That's a like and subscribe.
I'm already subbed.
Alright, that's it. That's the whack. Into the hood, Rosengard, Malmo.
This is very interesting, man, because coming from Chicago, everything looks a little bit nicer everywhere else for the most part. But at the same time, this was huge. This was large. This is the largest amount of housing estates that I've seen in one spot in a minute. Like, I ain't never, ever.
Sweden, Europe's, not just Sweden's, Europe's gun crime capital. Definitely a big shock. Never would have thought, eh? It's off its head. That's it. I'm out. Laters.
Yeah, that's tough, man. TLO, leave a like, comment, subscribe, man.